Hello folks, welcome to our channel Education for Free. Today we are going to look about the part 2 of the time and work. So here A and B can complete a work in 25 days. A works for 15 days and leave the work. B can complete the remaining work in 35 days. Find B alone can complete the work in how many days? We know that the concept time into efficiency is nothing but work. We have to apply the same concept here. Here A works for 15 days, B works for 35 days, and A plus B can complete the whole work in 25 days. So efficiencies, we are considering A's efficiency as A, B's efficiency as B, and the A plus B's efficiency as A plus B. So A works for 15 days, so time into efficiency 15A plus B works the remaining work. See, B can complete the remaining work in 35 days. So 15 days which has been worked by A and 35 days which has been worked by B, if you are adding both two, means that should be equal to the whole work, that is nothing but 25 into A plus B. Here we are doing time into efficiency. Time into efficiency plus time into efficiency is equal to time into efficiency. So from this we are getting the ratios as A by B is equal to 1 by B. We are getting the ratios for the A and B. So we know that time into efficiency is equal to 25 into 2. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. So 25 into 2 is nothing but work is equal to 50. So now what we have to find out? Find B alone can complete the work in how many days? So we know that time is equal to work by efficiency. Work is common for all these three things. So work is equal to 50. Efficiency is how much? For B, the efficiency ratio is 1. So we can directly take efficiency of B as 1. So time is equal to 50 days. Okay. Here few people may get doubt that why we are taking the efficiency as A and B. Why can't we directly reciprocal this 35 here, this 15 here? Because here 15 days is not the time taken by A to complete the whole work. It is just A works for 15 days and then the remaining work is completed by B in 35 days. So we cannot reciprocal 35 here and 15 here. So that's why we don't know the efficiencies of A and B. That's why we are taking the efficiencies as A and B. So 15 days has been worked by A plus 35 days worked by B will get 25 days into A plus B. So this is about this sixth problem. Now this is about the seventh problem. Here you can see that A can complete a work in 25 days, B can complete it in 30 days. They started working together. After some time A left the work and the total work is completed in 18 days. Find after how much time A left the work. We know only one thing, that is time into efficiency is equal to work. That is the thing we have to do here. A, in order to complete the whole work, A takes 25 days, B takes 30 days. Now we can reciprocal here, 30 here, 25 here, because here see 25 is the time taken by A to complete the whole work. Similarly 30 days for B. So we can reciprocal 30 here, 25 here. So if we cancel with 5 means 6 times, 5 times. Now work, as I said earlier many times, work is equal to time into efficiency. So what is the time? 25. Efficiency 6. 25 into 6, 150. You can take this also. 30 into 5, that is also becomes 150. So we have got work from here. So they started working together. After some time A left the work and the total work is completed in 18 days. That means given the work is completed in 18 days. So for these 18 days B should be present, because in the question you see A left the work and the total work is completed in 18 days. A only left but not B. So for these 18 days B should be present. So time into efficiency of B. What is the efficiency of B? 15. So 18 into 5 is nothing but 90. Out of 150, 90 work has been completed. Okay, the remaining how much? 60 work. that 60 work has to be done by who? A. What is the efficiency of A? 6. As I said earlier, time into efficiency is equal to work. So time is equal to work by efficiency of A, that is 60 by efficiency of A, 6, that is 10 days. That is nothing but find after how much time A left the work. A worked for 10 days and left the work, and after that these are all the. So what I am trying to tell is, here we find out the work. From this thing we have to find out the work, and after that they have given A left the work and how total work is completed in 18 days. So for these 18 days B should be present. So 18 into efficiency of B, that is 90. So out of 150, 90 work has been completed by B only. So remaining 60 has to be completed by A. So 60 by efficiency of A, that is 10 days. So A worked for 10 days and left the work. Okay. Now we are going to the 8th problem. Here A and B working separately can do a piece of work in 9 and 12 days respectively. If they work for a day alternatively with A beginning the work would be completed in how many days? It is a easier problem only, but in this problem they are working alternatively starting with A. So A, B, time, efficiency. A takes 9 days, B takes 12 days. So if you reciprocal 12 here, 9 here means we will get the efficiencies as 4 and 3. If you cancel with 3, that is fine. Now work is equal to time into efficiency. So 9 into 4 is nothing but 36, or you can do 12 into 3, that is also 36. So from this we can know that the total work is 36. Here in the question given that if they work for a day alternatively with A beginning, so first day A will work. How much the efficiencies of A? 4. So 4 out of 36, 4 will be done by A in the first day. In the second day B work how much? 3, efficiency is 3. So 3 units will be completed by B. So in the first day 4 units will be completed by A. In the second day 3 units will be completed by B. So for 2 days 7 units of work will be completed. That is nothing but 4 plus 3. 7 units of work will be completed within the 2 days. But we have to complete 36 units. So in the 2 days 7 units will be completed. If you are multiplying with 5 means for 10 days 35 work will be completed, but we have to complete 36. So in the 10 days we are completed 35 work. In the 11th day who has to start? A has to start, because in 10 days after 10th day will be completed by B. So in the 11th day A has to complete. For 1 day it will complete 4 units. For 1 by 4 day it will complete 1 unit. In 1 day A will complete 4 units. Okay, in 1 by 4 day it will complete only 1 unit. So that's why 1 by 4 days is equal to 36 work. Okay, in this we have to focus on first day A will be working, second day B will be working. For 2 days 7 units of work will be completed. We will multiply with 5 in order to get nearer to the 36. So 10 days 35 work will be completed. So after that A has to start. A in 1 day 4 units of work will be completed. In 1 by 4 day 1 unit will be completed. So 1 by 4 is equal to 36. So this is about this 8th problem. Now we are looking into the 9th problem. Here we can see that A and B can do a piece of work in 10, 12, 15 days respectively. A leaves 5 days before the completion of work and B leaves 2 days after A. The whole work lasts for how many days? Okay, here we can see that A, B, C, time, efficiency. A takes how many days? 10 days. B takes 12 days. C takes 15 days. Efficiencies. How to calculate the efficiency? If you are having two variables means you can directly reciprocal this 12 here, this 10 here, directly you can reciprocal. But here we have three variables, so we have to take LCM for 10, 12, 15. After taking the LCM for this ABC, we will get 60 as the LCM. So this 10 is cancelled in that 16 6 times, 12 is cancelled in 16 5 times, 15 is cancelled 16 4 times. So now with this we can able to find out the work. That is nothing but work is equal to time into efficiency. You can take 10 into 6, 12 into 5 or 15 into 4, anything we can take. So time into efficiency is nothing but 60. Okay, now if you observe the question cleanly, A leaves 5 days before the completion of work. So before the completion of work only A is leaving, and B leaves 2 days after A. So if A leaves today, after 2 days the B is going to leave. The whole work lasts for how many days? So that here the last 3 days C will work, because here see, A leaves 5 days before the completion of work and B leaves 2 days after the A. That is nothing but B leaves 3 days before completion of work. We can observe from question only. B leaves 2 days after A is nothing but B leaves 3 days before the completion of work. So last 3 days C will work. That is nothing but work is equal to time into efficiency. Here time is nothing but last 3 days 3, efficiency of C is nothing but 4, 3 into 4. So last 3 days the C will complete 12 units of work. Okay, and here A leaves 5 days before the completion of work and B leaves 2 days after A. So in those 2 days B and C will work. So work is equal to time into efficiencies. Days, 2 days, efficiencies, both B and C's efficiency we have to calculate. So 2 into 9, 18. So in those 2 days B and C complete 18 units of work. We have total units of work is 60. Out of that 12 is completed by C in last 3 days, 18 is completed by both B and C in the last for 2 days. So 12 plus 8, 18 is nothing but 30. So remaining work is 60. So remaining means A plus B plus C will work the remaining work in W is equal to time into efficiency. So remaining work is how much? 30. That is equal to time into efficiencies of A plus B plus C, 6 plus 5 plus 4. So efficiency is 15. That is nothing but time is equal to 2 days. So here see, the whole work lasts for how many days? 3 days will be completed. 3 days is taken by C, 2 days is taken by B plus C, 2 days is taken by A plus B plus C. So if you are adding the 3 things means 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7. Here see, 3 plus 2 plus 2, total 7 days. Just here the logic is here only. See, A leaves for 5 days before the completion of work and B leaves 2 days after A. That is nothing but B leaves 3 days before the completion of work. So A also left, B also left. So that last 3 days has to be taken care by C. 2 days is B plus C and the remaining days is A plus B plus C. Okay. Now come to the last problem of this part, that is 10th question. 3 men or 5 women can do a work in 12 days. How long will 6 men and 5 women take to finish the work? Here see, 3 men or 5 women can do a work in 12 days. So we can directly equate 3 men equal to 5 women. 3 men equal to 5 women. Now we are getting men by women is equal to 5 by 3. So we get the efficiencies ratios. The men as 5, the women as 3. We got the efficiencies ratios we have got. So I said earlier many times that time into efficiency is equal to work. That is only we are doing here. See, efficiencies. 3 men. Men's efficiency is how much? 5. So 3 into 5 into time how much? 12 days. So time into efficiency is equal to time into efficiency. So 3 men's efficiency into 12 days is equal to how long will 6 men and 5 women take to finish the work? 6 men's efficiencies plus 5 women into women's efficiencies. We don't know time, we have to calculate the time only. So with this 15 into 12 is equal to 45x. So x is 4 days. Here efficiency into time is equal to efficiency into time. We can directly substitute the efficiency values. Okay, that is all about part 2.